Morning.
Morning.
It's her birthday today. Say happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
21. Not you say happy birthday, you silly woman. So, we are on the bridge again. We're going to educate you, are we? Maybe. Going to go down the irrigation canal. Why are these sluice gates here and usually closed? So that all that water over there can be directed towards the farms. Let me just go behind here. There's a young grandma there with her baby. Not her baby, her grandchild. So here is the control place, and down there you can see a little river above the bigger river. That is the irrigation canal. We're going to walk along there as far as we can. Here we are, the other side of the bridge. We had wanted to start walking way down there, but there's no chance. Now, it's not flowing very much today. When it flows a lot, then there is the overflow back into the big river down there. So obviously it's been enough rain for the farms the last few days. So let's go. Actually, this might not be such a good idea. It's wetter than I thought it would be. Our cows aren't here, Wan. We saw a couple of cows here where the calf was actually playful and kept coming towards me, licked my hand, run away again. When Wan came on, shouldn't call it holiday, she had to come down here quite a lot when we were up in Harbin, and she took some photographs around this irrigation canal. I had no idea what it was for. Now I'm here, of course, I know. Yes, the park is in progress over there. Before we could walk across to the island, now the gates are locked, we can't go that way. Where they've gashed the earth over there, the park is going to begin there, come round to the island here. You can see the villas near our building and our buildings behind. Don't they look ugly and horrible? They are ugly, one. It wouldn't be ugly if everybody didn't have security screens, and if they got a coat of paint every now and then. They're 10 years old now. This is much wetter than a few days ago, Wan. This is much wetter than a few days ago. Yes, it did bucket down with rain yesterday. Oh. How do I get across here? With a big step. Can you do a big step, Wanny? It's a pleasant walk along here. Very overcast this morning. We suspect the rain is coming back again today. Look at the side of the river there. Almost makes you want to jump in a little canoe. Except, of course, it doesn't go where you want to go. It's not the same as the river. Well, that doesn't go where you want to go either, I suppose. Pause a little, I've got the monopod too short. And pull back, how's that? Is that better? Can you see better now? probably just the same as before, but it feels better for me. Got my elbow resting on my hip bone now, which is connected to my thigh bone. The thigh bone's connected to the knee bone. The knee bone's connected to the shin bone, and so on and so on. Winter is coming. Now I wonder where I heard that before. Actually, I haven't heard it before. I have not seen the famous show. I'm just reading the books. I'm on the last one at the moment. I believe it's the last one. I have no desire to see the TV program. Too much blood and violence for me. Give me Dad's Army. Last of the summer wine. Keeping up appearances. Steptoe and Son. Comedies. I like comedies. Okay, so we're on the bend now. Across there is where we live. I could explain it for you, but I don't know if you'd see it. Behind the small buildings there are a row of high buildings. We are the second building on the left hand side, 3 down from the top, 987. If you're very, very clever, you can see flowers on the balcony and an AC underneath the bathroom window. Now, a lot of those villas are empty. Not all, a lot. You see, they spend a huge amount of money and then put a blue plastic roof on the outside, or a blue metal roof. Even worse, we have a whole series of villas which are totally abandoned. Oh, again, not abandoned, but not in use. There's a farm lady over there, look. We saw her a couple of days ago, thought she was much older than that. She's got to climb up the muddy path to get back to the top. Now let's do a left swing of the camera. You can see what I mean. Just look. Isn't it a shame? And look at the 3rd and 4th villas. The top floor is nearly gone. You see? Nobody lives in any of them. They've all bought them as an investment. I can't see how much of an investment they're going to be in 10 years' time when the jungle has completely taken it over. There's the new bridge to nowhere. We do know where that one goes. We call it the bridge to nowhere. We have an apartment in another city, in Ledong. I quite like Ledong. It's a lot more in the way of restaurants. It feels a happy place, but it's flat. So to get any decent walks, any countryside walks, we'd probably have to drive away from the city. Advantage of Wuzhishan, there's plenty of places for us to walk. Ah! Morning, Moo! Not the same one, what? Morning, Moo! Funny how they all turn around and watch you. Who is this? Who is coming to invade us? It's okay. I'm not going to hurt you. I've never known them here actually chase people. They usually run away from people. It could be that one. Hello. Hello, is it you? Is it you who came to see us yesterday? It is. It is. Hey. Hello. Hello. Yeah. Hello. Oh, we got it already. Look, is this Daddy watching me, making sure I'm not going to be a bad boy? Hello, Daddy. Can I walk past you?
I want to go. Okay, we go that way.
She might bite me.
No.
Hello. Hello. Hey, you're a very strange colour, aren't you? It's almost like somebody painted you. Hey. 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 Oh, that was one just grabbing the camera off me. Thank you, darling. You know we're going to have a big bloop in that, eh? Hmm. So they must learn to fear humans as they get older. I think Juan was quite surprised in England when I talked to the cows when number one son got married. Whoa, I don't know if this was such a good idea today, Juan, look. Still. Yeah. Yesterday for us was shopping day in the morning. And for me, while Juan was having a little sleep in the afternoon, it was repair the balcony doors on the kitchen side. And then it rained, and it really came down as well. Not sideways, just straight down, buckets and buckets. We walk along here quite a lot. And over the 3 years, we've seen a lot of changes in actually what we're walking on. Juan had to go to Shanghai 2016, and this was almost completely grown over. I had a tiny little track to walk down in the middle. Now, it's almost like a highway. Now, there is a new market very close to our house, and you can still see completely empty village. Underneath the market is where the walkway is going to continue on past our house, and it will go underneath the bridge and all the way down there. I'm not stopping the camera today because we should be able to get all of what we can on the one battery there we come to a stage where we can't walk any further. After the rain, it may even be earlier than I thought. It's another empty place here. That side is a medicine factory. Very occasionally there are odd smells wafting over the valley, but very occasionally. I don't know if they do much there now. There's another medicine factory in the woods. We'll show you a video of that sometime. It's a shame that the canal is not moving, so the canal water, I should say, is not moving so much today. So you can see we haven't walked far. Already you can hear the sounds of the countryside. Crossing over the canal, looking for the way into the small farm by the side of the canal. There we go. There. Should have a style really, shouldn't they? I'll have to go home and explain to Wham with the internet what a style is. This part here looks like somebody's given up using it as a farm. See, nature's taken it over. I mean, the irrigation canal is not for this, but typical Chinese ingenuity, they will use it. So here we go. This gate was closed yesterday, what? Now, if you're a horticulturist or an agriculturist, where? Ah, yeah, small ones, those. So some chilies growing there. We have no idea what else is growing. For me, it's just green leaves coming out of the ground. I don't know if they have turf wars over, this is my bit of the canal, not yours. But every little space they can find, they will grow things. Whether this is left over from the 60s when they had severe food shortages, I don't know. Or whether it's just the fact that a lot of the people here used to be farmers. Some still are, I suppose. Here we go, see there's another one where people have stopped farming. Watch out for snakes, Bunny! Snakes like rain. The thing that makes us both cringe, snakes. Usually we see dead ones. I have seen a couple of live ones. Once I was first going through the rice fields, one behind me. Another time, oh no, the second time was not a live one. We were in the river. Wan saw one in front of her. Yeah, back on a little farm again. Now look over there, you'll see there's a gentleman going down the river and washing his hands. Oh, there's his wife in the river. Should stop calling it a river, shouldn't I? It's a canal after all, not a river. No, well, what are they growing there, Wan, do you think? Ah, a sweet potato growing in the river. See, so he's actually come down some little steps. They do provide them every now and then. Yeah. Now this is the place we wanted to see the water actually moving, because the channel or the canal narrows quite severely here because it has to go over a short viaduct. Yes, that's a beep. Down there is a road, and the canal has to go through here. So although you saw very little movement on the canal, you can see that because it's been forced into a narrower channel, there is some movement here. Just not very fast. It was really roaring through here last time we came, a couple of feet higher up to the base of these girders. There's the tunnel under the bridge to nowhere. Yes. And they've done a lot of work, or the farmers have done a lot of work along the side of the river since we last came here. And I keep calling it a river, don't I? But I don't know whether we'll be able to walk where we walked before. So, no, it's because of holiday. So, bridge to nowhere is up there. There's the sign for the bridge, big blue sign there, and it's going to go that way. But we don't know whether they haven't bought the land yet, or they haven't been able to get the villagers to move. There's another set of steps going down. There we sometimes see people doing their washing. Last time we walked on that wall. Hello. Run away. So you see, within a short distance of being out of town, you're almost back to the way life used to be. Don't know if we're able to go so far today, Wan. To walk carefully. I don't want you falling in. That water's dirty. We can't have a dirty birthday girl. There's lots of this, like a little plot here. How do they decide who gets what plot, I wonder? Morning! Everybody wants to live in the country, well, not in China. Let's say for British people, everybody wants to live in the countryside. They forget that you're going to hear chickens for 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, just like that. For me, I'd be quite happy with it, get used to it. Vulcan bombers taking off over our heads when we were, or when I was 13, north of England. When we go to Lurdong, I'm oft reminded of that. There are warplanes doing circuits and bumps, I suppose. They keep going round the same way. There must be an Air Force base there somewhere. I'm not going to go looking for it, of course. You think we can go further today, Wan? I doubt it. No. No. Last time we went back that way. It looks like we are going to get stuck in the same place as we did last time. Shame, really. Be nice to find our way to the end. We think we've seen the end walking on another walk. In fact, when we got stuck in the river last time. And we saw this concrete waterfall flowing down, which I think then went, I say I think because I didn't see it, into two large concrete pipes which we have seen previously, and of course back to the river. Suppose we could always put wellies on and go walking that side. You're trespassing, Wan. You're in the dog's home. The chap on the other side obviously knows where he's going. No, the only bridge is the village we just passed. Don't lean on it. Really? Where? Really?
Yeah.
Why I don't see Bingla? Yeah. Fancy fighting your way through there.
Last time we went there, went a long time.
I'm sure we walked back the same way last time.
Really? Okay, we walk back to it.
So you can see that we've come to the end. There is a wall down there. Is it a wall or is it just where the hill goes in? Maybe it's not a constructed wall. Well, we tried last time and we couldn't get through there. We went on this little track last time where we got stuck in the middle of that greenery there. We had to turn around and come back. If you want to go that way, you really need boots that come over your ankles, long trousers, long shirt, like army denim really, to protect you from brambles and everything else. It's not raining yet. Maybe we can walk around to the apartment buildings that we know and see if we can find the other side there. What, darling? Oh, okay. One thought you might like to see. Snails.
Sell this one, yeah.
Yes, they sell those in the market. And it's even smaller than eating a French snail. What's inside? You know,
Little meat.
hardly any meat.
But taste, people eat.
Look, the speed is getting up.
You can turn off now.
Ah, okay. Quick look at the forest up there. Quick listen. And off. Here we are, back here again. Oh, yes. They've obviously opened the gate, look. The water's fairly shifting now. But we're not going to stand here till it grows another ½ metre. I'm going to just walk on the edge of this village. He looks very worried. You see, motorbikes and scooters are the preferred mode of transport. Roof, roof! Roof, roof! Yes, but the camera is not going to pick up the chicken, but much too small for us to see. I did debate buying a 360 camera. Well, what's the point? Don't really need it. Okay, there's the viaduct, look. That's where the water goes across the road. Oh dear. It's quite an old place, so there's often leaks. You can see the wall's very wet here. Now we have to find our way under this one. 2007 this wasn't here. 2015 they were still working on it, and now they are stuck until they sort out how to get over the village or through the village or round the village. Oh, it's all gone in my sandal, Wanny. Tunnel. What does tunnel mean? What does tunnel mean, Wan? Yes? It means Deo, Deo, daylight come and me won't go home. Your turn. You can get the same effect in shopping malls, as my children will testify. Dad! Yes? Problem? Really? How do you know? Well, maybe they've just been having fun.
No, this was really there.
I mean, he's a man and she's a woman.
Yeah, but this road inside has no village.
I'm not sure. Maybe a farm. There's another place where chickens, bananas. Over there you can see the pond where they do the fish. Falling to pieces. I'd be quite happy to live in a place like that. You'd have to do some work to make sure it was dry inside and not dank and musty all the time. There's the river at the bottom of the garden. Dinner!
Dinner!
Off for a short while. Both sides of us you can see walls which were not there when we arrived. I think, we both think that maybe 2017 they built the walls, which means that everything you see behind has been sold. Even that, which for a while I thought, oh, I could live there. Well, the walls are a maximum 2 years old. We think last year, possibly the year before, but look at the state of them. That is the Hainan weather. That's what happens. And there's an old gate there. You can't go through that gate anymore, can you? We'll have a walk through there, not today. It's an empty place to show you. Oh! I've got the wrong camera for this, haven't I? Look at them.
Wow.
It's morning, chaps. Time for a bath. It's just a pond. It's a pond formed. The irrigation canal is up there. That browny part in the middle of the picture is the other side of the canal. So there is a way to walk down through this farm to this gate. They haven't actually blocked off yet. So there's water coming from down there, making the pond for the ducks, and they just stop them going this way. Okay, let's carry on. Uphill. You'll probably hear some panting. Well, I'll only lay on for a short while. This is not bad. One day we'll do a video of the walk up to the reservoir. That's not so easy. And what's at the end of this hill? You'll see shortly. Now that's at the top of the hill. A compound of apartment blocks. It's a quiet place. I don't think they'll have any problem with roads being built close by, more buildings being built. Who knows, of course, if any of this land here has been sold. Land sales have been stopped, but we don't know how much has already been sold.
Kilometers in 1 hour 7 minutes.
Oh,
Lap time
4
16
kilometers.
minutes
Now we're not actually going to go in there. We're going to skirt around the outside. We don't want to. It looks okay at the moment. Possibility of lots of water in here somewhere. I imagine we live in there, and then I decide to play Guns N' Roses at 6 o'clock in the morning. Don't think I'd be very popular, do you? It's a peaceful, quiet place to live. Ni hao. Most housing complexes in China are built with multiple gates. As ours has 3 gates, except they then proceed to lock all the gates and only use one, because they don't want to put security on all 3 gates. And then security don't actually stop anybody going in and out anyway, so what's the point in locking the gates? Mine is not to wonder why. Okay. And here we pick up the irrigation canal again. It would be lovely if we could actually walk all the way along it. Probably cut off a huge amount of time for where we've just been. You have the impression that it's just around that corner, that we were just around that corner. I don't know. One day we'll have to try and find out. Now of course you can see the reason for it. This isn't the little farm at the side of the canal, but the big farms down there, or bigger farms. I'm trying to see. There's a hole in the side. Maybe under here? I don't know. Ow. Ow. Once again, I'm not sure quite how far we can go this way. I'm also not quite sure how the water gets from the canal there to all the fields on the side here. I suspect there might be pipes. This is Wan's dream. She wants a farm. I keep telling her it's very hard work, especially when your husband doesn't want to do it. I suppose I could dig a few holes, cut a little grass. But I know if we had livestock, it would be very difficult for us to eat them. I'm not vegetarian. Everybody knows I'm not. But if it's something that's grown up with me, I think I'd be a little bit reluctant. The internet doesn't help, does it, when you see chickens running to greet children from the school bus, geese, donkeys. Oh, this is deep, deep. Okay. I have a feeling I know where we are, Wan. We go that way. Well, I think here the water goes down towards the remember the big steel pipes in the middle of the jungle? We couldn't go very far last time. Oh, look! Quick, camera! Camera, Wanny! On the camera! Look! Hello. Make sure the circle stops. What are you doing with your tail? That's the camera, that's not a female dragonfly. Let's see if you can get his face. Okay.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
And as you can guess, we just had a... We just had a pause because there's a dragonfly sat on top of the camera. Now then, Wanny, I don't know how far that side goes. Maybe this gentleman can tell you.
这可以走过去吗？你好，可不可以走过去？
去哪里？我知道。
哦，就是走一走，看看能走多远。能走多远？
就这样找路线。
你記得睇過吧？喺度自己看 walk 好lang。你看 walk。
You don't ask him where it goes?
I don't ask for where it goes.
There's a dragonfly still sat here. See?
Okay, go.
Can. Now, remember when we walked on that road?
Yeah.
When we came up from the river last time? Yeah. This is where we saw big water going down.
Yes.
So if we go that way and there's big water when we come back, we're stuck.
这多长时间能买？这个水多长时间能买？关小了。半个小时能不能买？我怕回来它满了。
Well, once it starts, when you can't come back. We saw it before.
Yeah.
Oh, dear me. I wonder if this dragonfly's just hitching a lift. So, it goes trundling down there. I thought that would go to the steel pipes down the mountain, but maybe it's this way. We've never been this way. Now this is uncharted ground for us as well as for you. farm. Of course, if it does get to the steel pipes going down the mountain, then there's only one way to go, and that's back the way we've come. Ah, there it is, one. There's the pipes. Remember? This is not so easy. Let's try walking. I don't know if we can get there. We'll try. Oh, dragonfly's gone. I must have bobbed up and down a bit too much for him. So that place that I thought was going down to the steel pipes, that is just an overflow. The pipes are down here. We've been lost in this area before. Again, it's when we walked along the river one time. Oh, something just went down there. A lizard, I think. I hope it wasn't a snake. And we never found that road that we just showed you on our right hand side down there somewhere. We didn't see that. We ended up clambering up narrow gullies and over trees and all kinds of stuff. We're covered in cuts and grazes when we eventually got to this place you see in front of us now, and we thought, oh good, there'll be an easy way out. No, there wasn't. Now, so knowing this, or seeing this today, obviously there was an easy way out this way, but we certainly couldn't see this last time. Why am I always wearing my sandals when we're traipsing through all this, eh? Need my thigh-length kinky boots. Long grass here, where? Oh, it's very narrow, Winnie. Very narrow. Yeah. Make sure you don't step too much to the left. No, we never went this way. No? What's that in front of us? When's the last time you saw that? Ah, you will. You will when you see the other side. No, we came up the mountain. Oh, there's a little bit of a wall here. It's cleaning all the rubbish out. I don't know how he actually gets it away from here. So, I'm not sure if the last time we came stumbling up through there, or if we came stumbling up from down there.
Yeah, it's at the mountain we walked to there.
Yes.
Not easy.
Wasn't easy at all.
This time we have a door open, we can go another.
Well, no, there's no way down one. No. So, the poor gentleman is doing all the cleaning, look. And This side is where the canal goes down. We even thought of following those steps down. Are you listening, darling?
Yeah.
We even thought of following those steps down, but the problem is it goes into a place down there where there's no way out. It's a government building. Remember? Yeah, so we couldn't go that way, much as we'd like to. So we ended up going that way, on the other side, and getting just as stuck in the trees again as we had climbing up in the first place. Oh well, look, we can see what he does with the rubbish. He just puts it there. So now I'm not sure if they actually make a little electricity from the water that goes down here. It's possible. Now we could go down there, but we'd be stuck. And if we got inside that place down there, we'd be done for trespassing. The water you can see right down the bottom is the river that passes our house. Look at that beautiful scenery up there. Okay, Wani, we're at the end of the river. Time to off. Huh? Okay. So, from Birthday Girl and me, bye-bye.